Alright. I'm gonna record the rest of Halloween. I want to go ahead and apologize in advance for any background noise. It's quiet right now, but my dad and my brother have been watching that FIFA World Cup stuff, so yeah. Ugh. I do not like Mardi Gras poster. Screw you, Mardi Gras. Screw you. We've never had Valentine's Day in Wingeria, so I hope we do get it eventually, or when we get Wingeria Deluxe. Yeah, Mitch and Maggie. They're much more Day of the Dead people, even their costumes. Ooh, Robbie again. Are more Day of the Dead than typical traditional Halloween costumes. Hold on, let me check something right quick, because it went dead silent all of a sudden. Yeah, it's still going on, unfortunately. But I was gonna wait to record this, but I decided that it would be a good way to kill time. Oh yeah, I do have a date finally for my upcoming Ruidoso, New Mexico trip. I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay, but we usually stay for... We've went on longer trips, but we usually stay for like 3 days. We stayed at the South Padre Island / Corpus trip for 4 days altogether, but it was originally going to be 3 days, if I remember correctly. But something happened. My mom had to go to the hospital because of a kidney infection. So we ended up staying an extra day at South Padre Island. Oh my... You guys are kicking me off. Alright, we have 3 and 3. Alright. Oh my freaking god. Seriously. But yeah. Hold on. Yes! Alright. Hush. Oh, he's gonna be a gold. Nice. But yeah, usually we stay on average for like 3 or 4 days. But under very rare occasions, we may stay at a destination for longer. Which I honestly like, because I do get homesick if I'm away from home for too long, so I'm honestly glad. It's also another reason why I don't like really long road trips halfway across the country, is because not only are the rides themselves overwhelming, but it also causes us to have to be away from home for longer. Because the thing is, you're gonna have to like sleep when you're in the middle of getting there, and that alone will add 2 days too. The trip. That's what happened when we went to Florida back in 2014. We stayed in Louisiana. I don't know the town, but it was Louisiana. The only towns I'm familiar with in Louisiana are Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Oh, come on! Franco, please. And yeah, we spent the night on our way there and on our way back. So that alone added 2 extra nights. Luckily, Ruidoso, New Mexico is only 4 or 5 hours away from my hometown. Because I already live pretty out west of Texas, and New Mexico does border Texas to the west, so thankfully this isn't too overwhelming. I just hope that we never have to go on a family vacation halfway across the country with my grandparents. Because then I'll probably be forced to go. Because, number one, my dad is very big when it comes to family activities. He makes a big deal out of that. And number two, he does have my grandparents keep an eye on me when my dad and my brother go out. So, yeah. And I've tried to explain to my Nana that I don't like really long vacations, but she kind of brushes me off, and she actually tries to encourage my dad to take us, and I don't know when I'm finally going to get through to her about me not liking these types of vacations. Just because she and my pops, my grandfather, likes these vacations, that doesn't mean I'm going to. Alright, you know what? We'll use the order Robbie gave us. Why the heck not? And yeah, I do hope the New Mexico trip will be fun. I'm a bit apprehensive about it. I freaking hate these orders so much. 4 on the left, 4 on the right, 4 on the left, 2 on the right. 2 on... Oh my goodness. We're never gonna get a... Oh god, and now we have Mo. Oh my... We're never gonna get a perfect day again in this economy. At least Mo is gonna be a star, but still. Now, one of the reasons why I've never really, well, you know what I mean, why I have mixed feelings on vacations, is the better way to put it, is because we don't really do a whole lot. Now, I do have some fun vacation memories, don't get me wrong. For example, the golf cart that I went on with my cousins at South Padre Island. That was very fun. But as a whole, we're mostly just cooped up in like the hotel room or wherever we're staying in. So, oh, nice. So I honestly feel very understimulated during vacations. Another thing too is I kind of have to go by my dad's schedule. I can't really have a schedule of my own during vacations or do things on my own. So yeah, I'm kind of just forced to stay with the family the entire time, which, as I mentioned, can be very understimulating. Because the thing is, vacations can be draining because you have to pack, unpack, and then my dad has to drive, but it kind of makes vacations counterproductive in a way, because you go on vacations to relax and have fun and wind down, but in reality, they just make my dad more exhausted. And, you know, I'm often bored and even occasionally depressed during vacations. If I'm gonna be cooped up somewhere, I want it to at least be in the privacy and the comfort of my own home. Not crammed in like some hotel room and condo or RV. Oh crap. I missed a wing because there was still, or a skewer because there was still one remaining. Oh well. Luckily, we're gonna have a condo, and I think we're gonna have our own rooms, which is a big factor. I really hope my room has a TV. That way, I can at least watch TV while I'm there. You know, that did help with the South Padre Island trip. I wanted to swim, but a certain thing happened. So I was not able to swim, unfortunately, during my South Padre Island trip. Oh, I thought someone was here, like the closer. Oh, I already have the closer. Duh. I could have sworn I heard a freaking doorbell. But yeah, I actually watched a lot of SpongeBob during my South Padre Island trip. We stayed in a hotel suite, and there were like two areas. There was like the main living area, and then there was like the bedroom. Oh, I already... And there was kind of like the more bedroom-like area, but they were like connected with no doorway. But there was like 2 beds. There were 2 beds. And then there was a futon area. My dad and my brother stayed in the bedroom where they shared the TV because they watch a lot of the same stuff. They watch a lot of sports together. And then I have my own stuff that I like to watch. So we did agree that it was only fair for me to have the living area TV to myself, whereas my dad and my brother could just share the bedroom TV, since they watched a lot of, they watch a lot of sports together anyway, all the time pretty much when we're just at home, so yeah. Oh, nice. I'm probably not gonna care about getting all the stickers because JoJo's Burger Match just holds me back, but it's nice to get still, the costume closer sticker. And yeah, and there are stickers where you have to play through like each minigame 5 times, so that's why JoJo's Burger Match. Yep, speak of the freaking devil. That's why it holds me back. Because I just can't get past it to save my life. The first level, yeah, but even after just the first level, I just can't get past. Man, I was laughing so hard this morning. You know that YouTube feature I talked about? Well, I just can't stop using it, and sometimes it gives really off-the-wall, inaccurate information. Like, for example, I was accused of having a roast infestation in the area, and then that's why my brother had to keep his door open. I was laughing so freaking hard at that, because that makes zero freaking sense. Why would my brother have to keep his door open due to a freaking roast infestation? if anything, he should keep his door closed so the roaches don't get in. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that was just funny and unhinged. And yeah, another thing too about the trip I'm skeptical about is the FIFA World Cup series is going on right now. It'll still be going on when we get back from the trip, or when we go on the trip. So I'm worried that my dad and my brother are just gonna want to watch that the entire time, and we're not gonna want to do they're not gonna want to do anything, and it just defeats the purpose. I believe that. I'm not saying people shouldn't just relax on vacations, but at the same time, I think these orders, I cannot stand them. I loathe them, I loathe them, I loathe them. Nick the Dick. I don't know what I did wrong there. But yeah, but you can also relax during a vacation without being cooped up too. It just kind of defeats the purpose of vacations. Like if you want to watch the World Cup, I think we should, just stay home, or we can postpone the vacation for after the World Cup ends. I think that would be an ideal alternative. On the bright side, by the time we do come back from vacation, the FIFA World Cup should be concluding. We're gonna be there for probably 3 or 4 days. I'm still not sure how long it will last. But we'll probably come back on the 18th or the 19th. I am assuming. And the World Cup ends on the 19th. So it should be either the second to last day or the last day when we come back. So that's good at least. Unfortunately though, NFL season will be starting, but at least that's not on 24/7 like the World Cup, so during the week, at least, my dad will be more level-headed and relaxed. Except if there's, like, Monday Night Football going on that he wants to watch. Please tell me Nick favorites Halloween. Otherwise, he should not have come okay, that makes more sense. Because he shouldn't have come 2 times in a row like he did. Unless he favorites it. Alright, one more day. We'll buy some more shop items. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and prepare for Thanksgiving. It's not letting me grab the freaking... What is going on here? Hold on, it's not letting me do anything. Man, as much as I do love the music when you get the phonograph, I am gonna turn the music off because it does drown out my voice. Alright. That should help with my waiting score a little bit. I mean, I've held it up pretty good in this part, but in the last part, I would keep getting donked. Oh my. Okay. Oh, okay. It's just 8 and 8. That's honestly easier to manage. But yeah, I often do feel understimulated during vacations. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've always been apprehensive about them. Is because of the lack of stimulation. which again is just pretty much, it's kind of counterintuitive in a way, because that in my opinion, that is the reason to go on vacation, is to do stuff and to get stimulation. But for me, because of how my family is built, how idle they tend to be during vacations, I just end up bored and understimulated. And like I said, I know my dad is exhausted from vacations, and I get it. Vacations can be draining. I find it a pain just to pack, unpack, then have to do it all again when I get home. It's draining. But it kind of makes me wonder, well, what's the point of all this? Why can't we just do something fun and take a day trip instead? Nice. You know, one thing I will say, however, is I am open to going on a vacation with friends. Because my dad and I are very different and even incompatible in a sense. Even when it comes to vacations. Like, he wants to relax during vacations, whereas I want to be more active during vacations. He's more of an early bird, whereas I'm more of a night owl. I definitely want to try traveling with someone a lot more like-minded. Because then I feel like I would enjoy vacations a lot more. Ooh, and she's gonna be a gold. But yeah. So yeah. I'll talk about it with you before this video is actually released, but just keep in mind, I think we will be going on the trip on July 15th. And I'm still not sure how long the trip will last, but hopefully I get some details on that as well. And I'll let you know, so you'll know what days to set, or rather what days to not set premieres for. And you won't have to waste your time looking out for my premieres, because I don't want to premiere while I'm on vacation, because it could be disruptive due to possible lack of privacy. So I'd rather just take a break from recordings and premieres, but I'll do them when I get back from vacation. And the first recording that I will do, I'll probably talk a little bit about my trip. My first recording after I do come back. Anyway, as you saw, we did conclude with a perfect day, so that's pretty good. And that will do it for Papa's Wingeria to go videos, unless anyone wants me to record a specific holiday. But yeah, Wingeria to go doesn't have Valentine's Day, so I won't be recording that since I can't. So yeah, that will be all of the Wingeria to go videos for now. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.